Yes, good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Good, as you all know. And welcome to Kobe Radio and Television Station where they give a back to back as they happen. As the suburb of our Bodo, Nigeria, now they bring this update on top this whole protest matter. West the suburb of for Nigeria. Still, if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, try as much as possible to subscribe, to like, and share, so that others can also get the same information you are hearing from us. Just the way we get the information, we'll take the put down for air, make everybody take siam, take watch, and know when to be careful and not to be careful. All right, the Inspector General of Police has given his own concern on top the matter. Say the peaceful protesters have become the protest has become it has become chaos, another chaos, that to the extent some of the policemen are being brutalized, injured, wounded, and also attacked. So the Inspector General of Police don't talk, say, make a Nigerian wake on top this matter, that he advised for them not to continue this protest. Say, in fact, he has given an instruction on red alert. We know what that means, which means if any of the police is being brutalized, the next thing is to start shooting. And this is the warning is given that nobody should continue the protest on top this matter, because the police are now ready to be on red alert. All right, before like I said, make it no be like say I made the talk for him. See the video here where he do the live stream where they watch Koro as in the talk.
We are not going to tolerate that anymore. We've had incidents where there were unprovoked attacks on policemen and other security agents. We are not going to accept that. So if I advise that they should just not bother to continue with this. When we talk about rights to protest, we are not denying the rights. We have said severally that we recognize the rights of citizens to protest. But this right is also not absolute right. The same constitution that gave them rights to protest also imposed duties on them. What our lawyers have been telling our youth is that it's their right. Nobody is talking to the youth about their duties and responsibilities to the state. And that's the problem. These people should be educated. They should know that there are duties and responsibilities expected of them to the state. They only want to enjoy the rights and neglecting the duties. Those people who are claiming rights of protest, they should know that they have a duty to the nation, to respect the rights of other citizens, to obey the law of the land. There is also a duty to be loyal to the state, to be patriotic. Is a constitutional responsibility of a citizen of Nigeria. Nobody is talking about all.
Right, welcome back from that wonderful clip of the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Coyote. The truth be said, we will not lie for ourselves with the peaceful protest. What would they do if there was no an attack or an attempt from the police? I don't believe say people may go say they won't just see police they attack, and probably the way the matter take they go. If you look at it very well, it is not the peaceful protesters that are attacking the police, but the hoodlums. We will say that them they cause anarchy, they cause chaos everywhere, most especially on KANO State and other states, and even in FCT we see them. We will say now hoodlums they cause wahala, begay, we make police take the suburb, they vex on top this matter. All right, once again, the Governor Uzodinma has also expressed his feeling and his concern about what happened for KANO State. In fact, he don't talk so many things. Say all the attack where they talk, all the shop where they bogu, say na Igbo men shop where they bogu, and it's not supposed to be here waiting talk as they talk.
The Southeast have suffered a lot in the hands of miscreants and violence from non-state actors in the past. Banditry, kidnapping, that remained in the order of the day. But God intervened, and of late, started witnessing relative peace and calm. Our people did not. But our people are very worried. The people of Southeast are very worried, particularly in Igbo. Because in Kano, those shops being attacked belong to the Igbos. In Lagos, the shops being attacked belong to the Igbos. In Borno State, the shops being attacked belong to Igbos. Igbos are everywhere in Nigeria, doing their businesses. They are not even participating in the subnational governance of these states. At this time there is any kind of protest, who wants to take undue advantage and begin to loot their shops. That is why we have been able to canvass over the weeks that this protest is not necessary. It is very, very unnecessary, particularly given that those behind this protest have one time or the other been in government. Some of them were former speakers for 8 years, former ministers for 16 years, former this and former that. And now the trouble created by them is what put us to where we are. That is the origin of this hunger. Now, are you blaming this hunger that it has happened for the past 12 months? When did the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu become the president? 12 months ago. The cause of the hunger, did it start 12 months ago? So this is failure of both the past leadership, and all of us should take responsibility for that. So we should wear our thinking cap and collectively come out of this quagmire. The protest, what are you protesting for? Why can't we choose to dialogue? Let us conduct town hall meetings. Let us discuss the issue. Let us encourage the president. Let us encourage the reform policies of the president, so that by so doing, love of country will take preeminence. This is my own candid opinion, and there is a level to which Igbos will be patient. This is very important. The peace of this country is important to all of us. The peace of, and the government should be allowed to drive and implement their policies. Because a particular person or individuals are not opportune to be at the head of government does not mean that Nigeria should not know peace. We are not left with no alternative. So it is a very big warning. We of the Progressive Governors Forum, we want a peaceful environment. We are supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to succeed in leading Nigeria out of this poverty.
Well, Your Excellency, it's good to hear from you and to know that at least you are also as proactive as a number of people would expect. But, I mean, right now you are speaking for, the governors and saying that you are supporting the president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But there are those who would also say that the foundation for what Nigerians are going through right now was laid by the previous administration, which you also supported. Unfortunately, very minimal conversation, very minimal communication with the people happened, which some analysts believe could have allayed the situation that we have on our hands now. How would you respond to that? Can you hear me, Your Excellency? All right, well, Terry, Kayla?
Right now, we've been talking a lot about the places where protests have been happening, but there are many states across the country where protests have not happened for one reason or the other. And we just listened to the Imo State governor talk about thanking really his people for adhering to his call for the protest not to happen. What happens to the voices of those who, experiencing bad governance in places like that? In places like that.
So you understand what I'm saying? The idea of blaming the president, we have seen, we have information. The security agencies are advised against this protest. And I keep on hearing, what I hear is the police should protect. Police should protect. Nobody is interested to know the capacity of Nigerian police, the number of manpower they have, the population in the country, the ability to contain a violent protest or not. Some people are not interested. But police have advised that credible intelligence at their disposal is that this protest will be hijacked And the simple thing we can do as obedient and law-obeying citizens is to follow the advice of the professionals and to discourage our people from coming to the street. Now they're out there now in Lagos, looting shops. They're out there in KANO, looting shops. They're in Maiduguri, killing and looting shops. And victims are members of people's family. Most of the shops that are being looted now belongs to Southeasterners, Ndibo. Why are we always the ones paying the price for any misunderstanding in Nigeria? I think we should be reasonable enough and allow wise counsel to prevail.
That's, by the way, that one don't pass. And the next thing we say, what is the next step? Should the government not listen? Or if the government is not listening, we continue the protest. But if the government listen to what we are requesting, bring down the cost of fuel, let crude oil be sold to Nigerian refineries at Naira price, not dollar price. And also bring down the hardship, just bring down the fares, the whole thing we are talking about it all. If the price of fuel comes down, I bet it with you, Nigeria is a best country, in fact a best place to stay, a best place to stay as far as the world is concerned, because we are blessed with mineral resources and every other thing. So let Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself hear this, that what we are agitating for is bring down the cost of fuel and the cost of food. Things will move normal. So on top of this matter, now make I can give this update to say make we no brutalize policemen, make their eye not for the red. So therefore, we can continue for this junction.